Welcome, dear friends. We're meeting tonight to celebrate the full moon in the sign of Virgo. So I hope you're all still doing well and taking care of yourself and being safe. It's really a tumultuous time still. So it's a time when we need to really practice extreme self-care, doing whatever we need to do to stay grounded, centered, and aligned to our higher nature. And opening ourselves to the energies of the full moon is one way to do this. The exact moment of the full moon is tomorrow at 4:55 in the afternoon, Pacific Daylight Time. And I was reminded this week as I was getting ready for this full moon ceremony, I reread something that I had read many years before but had forgotten. And that is that it's not just the exact moment of the full moon where we have this powerful opportunity to connect, but it's 12 hours before the moment of the exact moment of the full moon, where we're told in the ancient wisdom teachings that the masters of wisdom, the enlightened beings that oversee the Earth's evolution, are all focused completely on humanity during those 12 hours. And so it's been described as the heavenly dimension, the heavenly dimension. They're gazing downward at us, and during those 12 hours, we can gaze upward, and it means that we have a really powerful opportunity to align with them during those 12 hours, to connect. And it could be a time when we open ourselves to receive their wisdom and their inspiration and guidance. So I would encourage you to remember this tomorrow during the day and see if you can be in meditation sometime within that time period so that you can be open to receiving this sacred gift. It may not be that you get anything particular, but it's a good practice to kind of be open to that opportunity to receive from the spiritual dimensions the wisdom and the inspiration and the good higher thoughts that we hold in our soul. And in that way, we also stay more deeply connected to our soul. So if you get a chance sometime tomorrow, sit down and just be quiet for several minutes and hold your intention to be open to that connection and see what happens. The angelic realms are close to us at that time. Our guides and teachers are close to us. So it's a great opportunity to further our evolution. So because of the increase in the COVID cases around the country, I don't know about you, but it's been like a roller coaster. It seemed like to me, we just sort of settled down into that place where we were not so vigilant, and then all of a sudden everything spiked up again and we had to go back to being really careful. So because of that, I'd like to start tonight with our protection formula. So Lillian, if you'll put up that slide. So using the thumb and the first two fingers, we touch our foreheads and silently say, "As a soul, I work in light." We touch our chest and silently say, "And darkness cannot touch me." We touch our left eye and silently say, "I take my stand within the light." We touch above our right eye and silently say, "I work, and from that point I never move." And now we'll go right into our alignment. So Lillian, if you'll put up the slide of Kuan, please. So take a moment to look at this picture of the female goddess Kuan Yin. the goddess of compassion, unconditional love. See if you can just breathe in that picture into your heart. And then closing your eyes, let's begin our alignment. The full moon moment, as I mentioned, is tomorrow at 4:55, and we are celebrating the sign of Virgo and Pisces tonight. And Virgo embodies the feminine principle. So we're going to invoke the female goddess, Kuan to be with us here in our sacred circle. Kuan is the embodiment of compassion, of unconditional love. Her name signifies one who sees and hears the cries of the world. So even if you've never heard of her or you've never seen a picture of her before, I'd like you to imagine that this female goddess is standing right in front of you. See if you can sense her presence. Imagine now that she reaches out and touches your heart. And through her touch, you can feel her compassion, her love flowing into you. She hears you. She feels you. She knows of your struggles and challenges, and she sends you her comfort and understanding. Allow yourself to relax and rest in her presence, trusting that all will be well. And with your heart full of love and tenderness, take a moment to connect with each person in our circle and imagine a beam of light encircling us all. And in this sacred space, we are one, united in love and compassion for ourselves and for one another. Take a moment now to give your blessing and gratitude to Kuan Yin. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Take a few deep breaths now and feel yourself fully present in this moment. Tonight we're celebrating the signs of Virgo and its opposite sign Pisces. And one of the significant factors of this full moon is that it takes place at the very end of the Pisces cycle. In astrology, each sign has 30 degrees, and Pisces at this full moon is at 28 degrees. The astrologer Johannsen says this about this placement. At its highest, this degree senses what is needed in every situation. It realizes that where the focus of attention is placed is where the energy will be magnified. We become what we focus on. End quote. So a good month to be aware of where we're sending our energies. Pisces is also the last sign of the zodiac. And on top of that, the full moon occurs just 2 days before the fall equinox. And on Tuesday, we have the International Day of Peace. So this is a pivotal week, and it's also a major transition point in the cycles of the year. It means that we're coming to a significant culmination point. All the energies that we've been working with since the spring equinox are on the cusp now of a new phase. So we might want to spend some time contemplating how the energies have been working within us these last 6 months, and what might be reaching fruition or closure at this full moon period. It would be a good time to be in nature, to meditate and pray, to open yourself to divine support, and to bathe yourself and the world in unconditional love. All right, let's spend some time now talking about the energies of Virgo and Pisces. Virgo is an earth sign, and earth signs are always connected to matter, to the earth, obviously, to physical reality. But if we make physical reality our God, we're missing a big piece of the picture. The personality of Virgo can be very detail-oriented, perfectionistic, can be obsessed with the body and health and purification of the form. This native is also very hardworking, industrious, a critical thinker, because Mercury is one of its rulers, but they can also be prone to negativity and depression. When our vibration is raised to the level of the soul, we can see how these qualities could be used for a higher purpose, and it helps us to understand the Virgo personality better. Why is she perfectionistic? Because she holds an ideal of a perfectly ordered universe. She can see how that would look. She has the vision. But when the vision doesn't manifest, the personality can feel frustrated, critical, negative, and judgmental. If she can take her drive toward perfection and transmute it into aspiring to be one with her soul, then she can begin to demonstrate the perfection of divinity within her form and express from that level. She begins to use all of her personality qualities, hardworking, industrious, etc., in service to the soul. Why is she fascinated with her health, with purification? From the higher perspective, again, we can see that her drive to purify can serve a larger purpose. She can use that energy to purify the personality, the physical body, the emotional body, and the mental body. Once the personality is transformed, it becomes a purified container for the development of the soul within. Virgo is symbolic of the womb, where we birth the Christ consciousness. We give birth to the principle of unconditional love that resides within us. Virgo is the 9th sign of the zodiac, and 9 is the number of completion, another indication that something is ending. Also, 9 is the number of months that it takes to literally give birth. In the evolved Virgo, we are completing our personal lessons so that we can step into being of spiritual service. Again, we would be wise to contemplate what lessons we are completing this month. Virgo evolves from the love of the self in Leo to acknowledging the divinity within everyone. And at the level of the soul, Virgo also manifests as a healing agent. She instinctively knows how to bring healing and right human relationships into any situation. All of her energies go into serving others, to helping others discover their own inner divinity. The evolutionary goal of Virgo is to perfectly express her divinity while in a physical body. And the Master Jesus was a perfect example of this. Some other words that are descriptive of the Virgo energy are the workaholic, the Puritan, the skeptic, the worrier, the keeper of morals, the nurse, the helper. And it might be of interest if we talk for a minute about the soul-centered mantra for Virgo. It is, I am the mother and the child. I, God, I, matter, am. So again, Virgo is an earth sign, and the earth is matter, the mother. The child is the indwelling light of the soul. So I, God, or I, Spirit, I, matter, am. I am all of these things. This is synthesis, a joining of spirit and matter to birth the Christ child, the soul. And just as a mother must carefully nurture her unborn child, so we must nurture our bodies so that the energy of love has a place to live within us. Virgo's original meaning has been somewhat lost. She was associated with the Virgin of the ancient goddess traditions. And in these traditions, the Virgin goddess was not the feminine counterpart of a male god. The original meaning of the word virgin was one in herself. She stood alone as a divinity in her own right. And for males and females, the Virgin Goddess is that part of us that is single and whole, with complete access to our intuitive knowing, our knowledge, and our wisdom. We all have this archetype within us. And this month, we are challenged to reconnect or connect more deeply to that intuitive wisdom. Each astrological sign is related to a part of the body, and Virgo rules the intestines and the bowels. So this makes perfect sense if you think about it. The Virgo energy is all about how we assimilate and digest. Usually in the Virgo month, we begin to focus on what needs improving. Fall is here, and our energy begins to go inward in preparation for winter. We can become more critical and introspective, digesting all that we have absorbed in the last 6 months since the spring equinox. We use our powers of discernment and analysis and turn toward the work of perfection. How can I improve? What needs to change? Usually in this cycle, we choose some aspect of our life to take apart, to cleanse and rework. This is all powerful Virgo work. Let's talk for a few minutes now about the dichotomies of Virgo and her opposite sign Pisces. Remember that the opposite sign always needs to be balanced with the sun sign. So while Virgo is solid earth, Pisces is fluid water. Mercury, as we mentioned, is one of the rulers of Virgo, and so it brings in the qualities of the concrete mind, logical thinking, discernment, the ability to analyze and discriminate. So where Virgo is logical in her thinking, Pisces lives in the mystical realms. Virgo loves to analyze and reason. Pisces wants to surrender to the mystery. Virgo believes in what she can see. Pisces says, have a little faith. Where Virgo can fret and nitpick, Pisces said, imagine the possibilities, accept what is. Virgo's instincts are outraged that Pisces would make decisions without all of the facts. But Pisces wants to believe in something. He doesn't care about the facts. So what is the balance here? Well, each holds a facet of the truth. Neither can find the whole truth without the other. We need discernment. We need facts and our reasoning abilities, but we also need to look beyond that for a vision and a faith in the unseen and the unknown. We can use the Pisces energy to create a vision, and Virgo's logical reasoning mind to implement and manifest that vision. And our world desperately needs this visionary Pisces energy right now. One of the Virgo qualities I'd like to emphasize tonight is the quality of purification. If we are to prepare ourselves to receive the Christ consciousness, we must strive to purify all of our vehicles, our bodies, the mental, emotional, and physical body. We must strive to cleanse the personality of any obstacles that may be hindering our spirit from shining forth within us. So in our meditation tonight, we will take a journey through all of our chakras and focus on clearing out any impurities that are ready to be released. This will also help us as we move into a new cycle. We will enter purified and cleansed and ready to welcome the new into our lives. So let us prepare for meditation. Sitting quietly with our eyes closed, let us inwardly affirm our intention. We invoke the wisdom of the soul and ask that this meditation be guided by our higher selves. Let our intention be to cleanse, purify, release, and heal that which is ready for transformation. We ask that this be done only for our highest good. Now gently focus on your breath and pay attention to the gentle rhythm of your breathing. Now breathe a silent Om into the physical body, releasing all tension and constriction. Breathe a silent Om into the mental body, asking that it be available to help you discern that which is in need of healing. And breathe a silent Om into the emotional body, calming the waters of our feelings. Let us begin with our focus on the first chakra at the base of the spine. Put your attention there and silently invoke the energy of the Mother, of Earth, of intelligence and love. Bring this energy up from the earth, through your feet, through your legs, to the base of the spine. Now call down the energy of the soul. Imagine it as a sphere of light that descends from the crown chakra downward to join with the Mother at the base of your spine. They meet and blend there. The first chakra is our foundation. It's our grounding, our survival, and stability. It's our connection to the earth. It provides our feelings of safety in the world. Focus now on this first chakra, located at the base of the spine, and ask yourself if you trust that you are safe. What might be in the way of your feeling safe? See this chakra now filled with the color red. And watch as it cleanses, purifies, and releases anything ready to be let go of. Send that which has been released back into the earth to be transformed, and silently say, I am fully present in the foundation of my life. I am safe. The second chakra has to do with our sexuality, our creative energy, the movement and flow of our life force. It's located right below the belly button. Again, invoke the mother energy and see it rise up to this chakra. Then imagine the light of the soul coming down to meet and blend with the earth energy of the mother. Consider any blockages you might have to a full expression of your creative energies. What's keeping you from expressing more creativity in your life? What's blocking your life force? Now imagine the color orange filling up this chakra, cleansing, purifying, and releasing anything that is ready to be released. Send that energy back into the earth to be transformed, and silently say, I courageously give expression to my creative energy. I can trust the flow of life. The third chakra is at the solar plexus in the center of our chest. Invoke again the earth energy and the soul energy, and watch as they blend and merge right at the third chakra. This chakra is the center of will and confidence. It's the energy of fire and aspiration. Blend and merge the energy of the mother and the soul at this point. And then consider, what's in the way of my owning my power and feeling confident? Breathe into this chakra the color yellow, and watch as it cleanses, purifies, and releases all that is ready to be released. Then send it into the earth to be transformed, and silently say, I stand in my power, knowing I have the energy to accomplish anything that supports my soul's purpose. I walk with confidence throughout my day, knowing I am connected to all of this, to all that is. Now we move to the fourth chakra, which is located at the heart. This is the center of love, compassion, and great wisdom. Invoke the earth energy and the energy of the soul, and ask that they blend and merge within your heart. What might be in the way of my opening my heart more fully? What is it that keeps my heart closed? Breathe in the color green to cleanse, purify, and release. Send it down into the earth for transformation, and silently say, I open my heart and feel the quality of Christ-like love that is there. I know that I am this love. The fifth chakra is located at the throat. This is the chakra that expresses our wisdom with clarity and power. It's where we courageously speak our truth. Invoke again the earth energy and blend it with the energy of the soul. Consider any blockages at this chakra that inhibit your full expression of your wisdom and power and truth. Breathe in the color bright blue to cleanse, purify, and release all that is ready to be let go of. Send that energy down into the earth for transformation, and silently say, with strength and purpose, my inner voice expresses its greatest wisdom, inspiring and empowering others. The sixth chakra is located at the Ajna center, the center between the eyebrows. It is the point that allows us to see with spiritual vision. We see beyond the form to the soul within another. We see the sacred in all things. It manifests as intuition and insight. Invoke the mother and the soul to join and merge at this chakra. Is there anything that prevents your seeing the soul in another? What might be in the way of looking past the personality to the essence of another? Breathing in the color indigo blue to cleanse, purify, and release all that is ready to be transformed. We send this energy into the earth, and silently we affirm, I now see with expanded vision. I can see the greater truth. And finally, the seventh chakra, located at the crown of the head. This is the place where the soul and the will to serve makes entrance into our lives. Invoke the energy of the mother and watch as it blends and merges with the energy of this chakra. This is the chakra of pure awareness, understanding, and unity with the divine. What might be keeping you from a deeper connection to your soul? Breathe in the color violet or white and watch as it cleanses, purifies, and releases all that is ready to be let go of. Send that energy down into the earth for transformation and silently affirm, I feel my oneness with all life. My divinity is fully known. I am whole and complete. Let us gently go back now to the first chakra. I just want to repeat the affirmations, but put your focus on the first chakra, the base of the spine. I am fully present in the foundation of my life. I am safe. Second chakra. I courageously give expression to my creative energy. I can trust the flow of life. Third chakra. I stand in my power, knowing I have the energy to accomplish anything that supports my soul's purpose. I walk with confidence throughout my day, knowing I am connected to all that is. Fourth chakra. I open my heart and feel the quality of Christ-like love that is there. I know that I am this love. Fifth chakra. With strength and purpose, my inner voice expresses its greatest wisdom, inspiring and empowering others. Sixth chakra. I now see with expanded vision. I can see the greater truth. Seventh chakra. I feel my oneness with all life. My divinity is fully known. I am whole and complete. And now putting your attention on that crown chakra, see the ball of light above it, radiating the light of the soul. And imagine that light traveling down from the top of your head through every chakra and into the center of the earth. In your imagination, stand in that alignment and feel the body radiating in all directions the light of the soul. You are a radiant beam of light. That is who you are. Breathe it in and trust it. Take a few moments to bring yourself back. Taking a few deep breaths. Feeling yourself grounded to the earth, to the mother. Feel your body cleansed and purified. Releasing everything that has been, which is of no more use. Releasing everything that we want to let go of, that is ready to be let go of. We stand cleansed and purified, ready to welcome the new. So let us close now with the great invocation, the world prayer given to us by the Tibetan master Dwal Kul. So let us say it together. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Om. 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 Okay, I have a few announcements to make. Namaste, friends. Thank you for joining me. If you could stick around for just a moment longer, I have a couple of announcements to make. The first one is that tomorrow is the day of contact, as we mentioned, so almost any time tomorrow before 4:54 in the afternoon, we can be in meditation to open ourselves to the insights and the inspiration from the Great Ones. And then the following 3 days are the days of distribution and radiation, where we become mindful of how we radiate that divine energy that we have imbued ourselves with. The next announcement or question, I guess, still, I think, if you didn't hear my question about the fall equinox before, would you please enter in the chat box whether you would like to participate in that event on Wednesday or not? And if enough of you would like to do that, I will hold it. And I will let you know tomorrow. I'll send out an announcement if I decide to go ahead with it. So please enter that in the chat box for me so I have an account of that. Yeah, please only indicate yes. Just put yes or no in the chat box. And if I'm not doing a ceremony for everyone, then there won't be any recording available, obviously. So that's the way it is. All right, so that's all I have to say. Thank you. I did get a volunteer to replace Lillian when she can't make it, so thank you, Betsy Bell. She's not here tonight, but it's going to be a nice relief for Lillian to have somebody on call if she can't make it. She's been so loyal and so trustworthy about showing up every week. I really appreciate it. So thank you all again. be well, take care of yourselves, have a nice month, and think about purification.